Spoilers for General Hospital revealed according to reports. Sonny Corinthos Maurice Benard will be well after his recent cardiac problems. This should all be in the past for the mob boss once he gets the surgery to fix the leftover scar tissue from being shot decades ago. However, that doesn't mean Sonny hasn't learned a valuable lesson along the way. We don't know why this lesson hit him so hard after all these times. So what's next? Will he still try to find an escape route from his life in the mob? Would he be able to close his drug trafficking operation and spend the remainder of his life as a law-abiding resident of Port Charles? He left for Los Angeles to find out. Sonny and Jason Morgan had previously had an open and honest conversation. Steve Burton was worried that his company would fail and force him to retire. He hoped his opponents wouldn't find out about his health problems because they would take advantage of his family's weakness. However, he is returning home feeling much better today. More significance than before, Sonny would disregard his previous worries and on with business as normal. It was a light bulb moment for Sonny when he realized that Jason wouldn't be his downfall. Maybe he hadn't given it much consideration previously, or maybe he had always assumed. After Sam Mole's death at Monaco, Jason became Danny's only provider, and he no longer wants to put him in any more danger than he currently is because of his professional decision. Will he take a chance on Sonny must find someone else to take up the mantle, or Danny will lose his last living parent. However, there is a danger that he may dismount his empire, which would make him and his loved ones extremely susceptible to attack. Recall the time when Sonny lost consciousness after falling into a river in Nixon Falls, Pennsylvania. Spencer, Carly, what happens after Sonny dies? Laura might have walked away from the company right then and there if it had been that simple. But then her family's safety would have been jeopardized. General Hospital revolves on Sonny Corinthos, a man whose life has been shaped by a complex web of relationships, including those with his family, with organized crime, and with his own personal demons. From his troubled relationships to his ongoing struggle to navigate the perilous realm of organized crime, Maurice Benard's character has been entangled in a multitude of dramatic plots over the years. Now that Sonny has received a clear bill of health, he is forced to reevaluate everything that is essential to him, including the desire for a calm, family-centered existence. His recent healthcare has shook him to his core and made him face the music. What happens when he gets back to his house? Will he continue along the same path he was on before his near-death experience? Or has radiant wellness transformed him? Within Sonny's world of high stakes, where health is usually a secondary concern, this scare brought it front and center for the first time in a long time. His condition forced those closest to him, including his wife Carly, children, and closest associates, to confront the reality of his mortality. The crisis began when he was hospitalized after a series of alarming symptoms, including chest pains and shortness of breath. When he gets home from the doctor with no health problems, as the leader of a powerful criminal family, Sonny has faced many risks and sacrifices throughout his life. Those closest to him, including his children and business partners, have never been spared the effects of his decisions, and they have often had to endure the retaliation of his enemies. Now he must decide how to move forward, while knowing that his time may not be as limitless as he had earlier believed. The good news about Sonny's health might prompt some introspection. Does this health crisis make him realize he has to leave the hazardous world of organized crime? Or does it make him more determined to safeguard his empire no matter what? Sonny's family is at the heart of his dilemma. His relationship with Carr has always been complicated, full of passion, betrayal, and a deep connection. Despite all the challenges they faced, their love has always been supportive. Carr bears the emotional weight of Sonny's daily risks, and the prospect of losing him could tear her apart. She has witnessed the toll that his lifestyle has taken on their family, and now that he's healthy again, she is ready to face the future with him. Will KLY heed to Sonny's worries about his future? Or will his allegiance to his criminal empire and the power it brings cause him to ignore what's really important? The decision-making process also includes Sonny's children to a considerable extent. In the past, Michael has been Sonny's sanity, warning him to leave the dangerous environment he lives in. Sonny's recent health clearance may provide the motivation Michael needs to finally pass the test that has plagued his own venture into business, protecting his family while avoiding the same traps that have engulfed Sonny's life. Pass the baton to Michael and let his son take over. Or will Sonny feel the pressure to step down as leader? Another consideration will be Sonny's long-running feud with other criminal families. As head of the Corinthos organization, he has spent years defending his turf from rival factions, and this struggle for control of Port Charles has informed many of Sonny's choices. It seems implausible that he will just up and leave, but his recent health scare has made him question if the never-ending cycle of power struggles and violence is worth the cost. Is he willing to put his life on the line again for something that might not hold the same significance for him as? Once upon a time, in the port industry, there are many influential people in Charles, and they all have their own goals and reasons for being there. Friends and foes alike, who have long appreciated Sonny's stature in the criminal underground, will be watching his recovery closely to see whether he can keep it. His ability to inspire others to follow his example may start to wane. While some may view Sonny's vulnerability as a chance to strike, Sonny's decision will have far-reaching consequences for his family and the delicate power dynamics in Port Charles. Sonny's good health is both a blessing and a curse. It gives him the chance to live, but it also puts him at risk of becoming overconfident and trying to reassert his dominance in the community. If Sonny seizes the chance to pause and reevaluate his life choices, he may avoid further danger in the business world, which could put a strain on his relationships with the people he cares about. This is particularly true if his actions escalate tensions with rival gangs or the police. Sonny's health is going to play a major role in determining his destiny, and as the plot develops, he may discover a new kind of tranquility. One of the most fascinating parts of Keem's health report is the questions it poses about his future self. Will he embrace his legacy and keep fighting for control? Or will he step back from the criminal empire he built? Will this near-death experience inspire him to become a better father, husband, and leader? Or will he remain defined by his past? This plot revolves on the impact on Sonny's relationships with his closest friends, such as Jason Morgan and his previous right-hand guy. These individuals have supported Sonny through many trials and tribulations, and they all have strong views regarding Sonny's next move. These have played crucial roles in Sonny's journey and are likely to have a significant impact on his choices when he thinks about what to do next. Some may want him to leave the organization, while others may insist on continuing his legacy regardless of how it affects fans. When Sonny's health crisis finally ends, it will represent a major turning point in General Hospital's ongoing storyline. Fans who have been following Sonny's narrative for decades are very engaged in his path. The question that everyone is asking is how he will react to his clean bill of health. In the midst of it all, Sonny's return home is sure to be anything but routine. What with all the drama surrounding Sonny's health concern and everything? The question is, will he take advantage of the potential for change or revert to the patterns that have characterized his life for so long? Thanks for watching and for subscribing to our YouTube channel for more up-to-date news. The subsequent fallout will probably impact more than just Sonny himself. His decisions will ripple through Port Charles, influencing the fates of countless other characters whose lives are intertwined with his.